I told you I was gonna get it. So yes, I finally fucking did it. Doesn't seem that long to you, but to me it's a while. It's 11 o'clock right now at night. Not bad. I've been doing several sessions. I've been low key obsessed about just learning about this and, just, yeah, seeing progress is exciting. And it's really difficult to really understand what the fuck all of this stuff is, but with the short amount of time that I've been doing it, I've been slowly been able to actually like read the code and make some sense of it. Like, I don't know all the stuff, but honestly, like, I know so much more. I will say the cheat code is ChatGPT. At least for me, the person that I am, because I try to watch the YouTube videos. I try to even read the documentation. Not to say that they were bad. It's just not who I am, and that's like very difficult. So yeah, I've been taking notes, like that whole entire thing that's here. I went line by line with chat. This is my notes area right here. This is Google Docs. Line by line with chat, asking them to break down what the fuck, literally like what the fuck is this? Like continuously. Look here, I go in, bro. I've only been doing this for like a day or two. And every single thing I'm like, okay, what is that? Like some of them are a little bit like I was like, what is a scaffold? What is a widget? Like all these terms like I never heard before. I'm like, what is going on? A class, and then you gotta extend this and return. And it was like, bro, what is going on? You gotta make a root, and then for the root, you gotta make a class for that, and then you gotta make another class so that could be a class. I'm like, what is going on? I don't remember where I left y'all, but yeah, man, I was going through it, and now where it at? Now we finally here. Enter a searchy term. Yes, sir. All the way here. How did I do it? I copied and pasted. Bro, I'm telling you, I was looking up other tutorials. I was trying to follow along with like one of the courses. I got bored. I got so bored. It was so boring. So I was like, you know what? Fuck that. We at the Chatty Patty. And so I was like, bet. I told my chatty batty. Let's look at it. Okay, so like I'm new to programming, especially Flutter. How do I get a text form field on my app page? What codes need to be there? How do I place things? Need to be like whatever. I'm new, so please teach. Like we need to do this because I don't even know what I just said. But yes, I was literally like line by line, give it to me, and then I got overwhelmed because it spit out like every single thing, and then I was just like, oh, actually, this looks like a lot. So I scrolled all the way down to where it shows you like the full working code, and I copied it, and honestly, I've tried to use ChatGPT for like programming. This was back when I was trying to learn stuff for my previous job for like Python and stuff like that, and it just was not working. Like I wanted to copy and paste something. I do that and I get nothing but errors. And this was just like a consistent thing with like how it was with using ChatGPT to deal with code. So over, the time I've kind of pretty much passed on it, and I was just like, okay, whatever. I now, I need help. I want to understand, so I could go to it. So I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? Probably nothing. I copy, I paste, I run it, and it just boom like that. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. So yeah, it actually produced it like a day ago, and I was very shocked, because it's never done that for me before. So it was really cool. So what I did was I copied that code onto a doc sheet and went, like I mentioned, line by line with ChatGPT being like, explain that, explain this. And just doing that, I just finished the end of it. I've like already understand a lot more than I did before. I just was looking at a YouTube video about, like, one of the first YouTube videos I watched about creating apps, and before I didn't know shit. I didn't know what was happening at all. Now I just watched it and I was like, okay, I still don't know what's going on, right? But I see that formula, I see what you're doing, and I understand why you're doing it, and I understand why the things that are underneath it in that like container are there. And so it's just like, it's like, okay, I'm able to like read what's happening here. And I don't know, it's just really cool. It took me a long time to go line by line. I think the first night I did this, it took me like 3 hours just to get to the first 3 lines of code. I'm not even joking. So I've been at this for like minimum 2 hours every day. Minimum. Most times it's like 3 to 4. But yeah, I'm just excited. I just wanted to give a quick update about that. And yeah. What's next for me? I kind of want to enjoy this moment and really like kind of like think. I just made my first like tweak of code, just implementing like what I learned, and some stuff that I was like, bro, and I'm literally, bro, shout out to ChatGPT. I know there's people who feel some type of way about it, but bro, I literally never would have been able to understand this shit with the way that these websites was explaining that shit, the way that these YouTube videos was explaining it, the documentation, all of those, bro, it was a no-go. It was a no-go. Chat, bro, got me right because I'm able to ask the questions that I need to ask in order for me to understand and get the same amount of like energy in response. Because I'm somebody who overloads on questions because just the way my brain works, I need to learn every single aspect. And if that's not happening, bro, there's no way that I'm going to understand. But the result of that is me asking a lot of questions, and imagine you're the person getting those. It could be overwhelming. It could be like, okay, like we're only like 5 minutes into the program or a minute in. How can you possibly have these many questions? But I do. So it's nice to have something like ChatGPT because it doesn't care. It doesn't have time. It doesn't know what that shit is. It doesn't care about it. So it's like I could just spam it with all the questions that I have. It doesn't get tired. It doesn't get annoyed. And yeah, I can go as long as I feel like it, because I be tired. Like right now I'm tired, but it's like I still want to like, I think I'm done for today because I just finished all of that. But I think I just want to like coast around. So that's what I just want to give a little update on everything, just how I was feeling about everything and where my head is. Yeah. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.